Hey everyone, I'm the founder of Build City, and we're here today to go through some AI agents and tools that we can use to promote ourselves and our brands for the Yonkers Arts community specifically. But this is usable information for anybody who's tuning into the stream or the live recording. So what we'll do is I'll go through what Build City is. Um, we'll touch basis on all the different members of Build City. We have Elliot and Mike, fellow Build City leaders and change makers. And we'll go into Yonkers Arts. We'll have a word from the director of Yonkers Arts. And once introductions have gone through, we'll have a quick demonstration of a specific framework that can be used to create a social AI agent to promote brands. And then we'll go into another workshop about creating curated news feeds. And in both examples, we're going to create dummy accounts and dummy examples specifically for the Yonkers community. Um, just a bit about what Build City is. Build City is a dynamic ecosystem dedicated to educating communities on leveraging AI agents and tools to transform their ideas into tangible projects. So our structured approach begins with a series of introductory workshops, um, which we're doing right now, to really garner attention within a specific community. In this case, it's Yonkers and the Yonkers arts community, which eventually culminates into in-person boot camps. And these boot camps are 5 days long, and the goal is by the end of it, all of our participants come out with proof of concept that can be further built upon with the teammates that they collaborate with within those 5 days. Some of our projects have gone on to raising investment capital. Others are consistently building on those projects and are in talks with venture capitalists. And some of our projects are even revenue generating. That's all fun and interesting. But the real goal of why we're here and why Build City exists is to really enable all communities to build out their ideas regardless of technical expertise. We have people that range from those that have never touched a line of code or written a line of code in their life to very experienced people. And even with our own team, we have a highly experienced staff that is able to create examples that are digestible by anyone, regardless of what their background is. So that's the gist of what Build City is. Before we continue to presentations, I'm just going to add my fellow Build City members on stage as well, Mike and Elliot. Whenever you're ready, Mike.
Hey guys, how's it going? Um,
How's it going?
how's it going, guys? Yeah, this is a second installment of something we did like 2 weeks ago. I'm not mistaken.
Sweet.
Super excited to be able to connect Bill City with Yonkers Arts, a thriving new art organization that, like everything else that we spoke about before, Tony and Elliot, everyone could use tech to better enhance their day-to-day operations. And in this case, this is an art nonprofit. So yeah, I'm excited and thank you guys.
And me too. I'm excited to talk about. I've got this pretty cool little bot that we can use to kind of do some community creation, get a lot of people engaged to kind of build brands and more. So I'm pretty pumped to get started. I hope that you guys will tune in and you'll find it helpful. You'll see me later.
Yeah, thanks, Mike, and thanks, Elliot. So what we'll do is I thought we expected to have the director of Yonkers Arts, but we can
Yeah, I told him to sign in at 7:10, so I can just give him a text right now. Yeah.
All right.
Then hold on.
Yeah, we can let it run for a couple of minutes. I don't think it's a big deal. You could just stare at my face until then. Elliot, you're muted.
Are we able to see comments or if anybody's live right now?
If you check the right-hand side, there's
Yeah.
a bigger chat there.
What's going on with this?
Nice.
You gotta hold. You don't gotta hold it.
There's 4 viewers right now.
Nice. Is this also on X?
It's on X, yeah.
Nice.
Our last one had a peak of 57 viewers, so that's it.
Dang, that's nice.
Yeah. Usually you'll have people joining in like towards the middle or towards the end. So
Yeah. If somebody's viewing and wants to leave a comment, I'd love to see and show that it comes up, because when I do my example, I'd like to ask some questions.
okay. Why don't I comment on YouTube just to make sure that it works?
Nice. And if nobody is active, then I'll just rely on you to comment the whole time, Tony.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello. Nice, it comes up.
Nice. I don't know if Twitter comments will show up though.
That's okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Joanna, what's up? Nice.
Sick. I'll cut this part out when I post this.
Yeah, that's good.
Or I could leave it as to its authentic nature.
Okay, fine. I'm on the call. I'm with Seika here. She is one of the homeschool kids that I've had around. She was 5. So for the last 2 years, 3. I'm sorry, 3. Since she was 3, and she's 10 now. And today she led her first workshop.
Oh,
Hi, I'm Seika.
congratulations.
Nice to meet
Good
you.
job.
Thank you.
She's a leader. She's a leader.
What was her workshop about?
So basically, her mom, I was able to build out the healthy foods workshop around them. So because her mother is vegan, it's just creating alternative snacks for kids, still, but not like like something that's nasty. They still like add different flavors to still make it sweet and fruits. So today she made a bunch of different smoothies using different fruits and showed people the benefits of the fruits and why she was adding them together.
Awesome. It looks like we have the director of Yonkers Arts here too, Evan Bishop.
Hey, how's
Hey,
everyone
Evan, how's
doing? Good to see everyone there.
Hey, Evan.
What's happening, Michael? Thank you for adding me on. Appreciate the link. Just briefly, thank you so much, guys, for bringing technology into Yonkers Arts. As executive director, it's not just a safe space for artists, but it's really a space for empowering the community. And Michael has brought some great ideas and programming into the space. So we're excited to see what unfolds and how we can truly serve the community with creativity and technology, because they go hand in hand in this time and age.
Yeah, that's amazing. And we appreciate you getting on the call and taking the chance to collaborate with us. It's definitely something that's very unique to us. And I've had a great time with the Yonkers Arts community so far. So
More
looking
to come. We appreciate it.
for sure. I'd love to hear that. I gave a bit of a brief on what Build City is right before you actually got on. But I could just give a few lines of what we do. We enable builders and anyone really with an idea to create their projects using AI agents and tools that we're familiar with within our community. And the goal really is to get ideas from 0 to 1. The way that looks is a series of workshops like the one we're on right now, to really garner interest within the community that eventually culminates into a 5-day boot camp. And that boot camp, the goal is by the end of it for people to have working products. So these boot camps are designed that anybody with or without technical expertise will be able to build out their ideas. And it's usually collaborative. So you have 4 or 5 people in a group. There's usually like domain experts. So in this case, there'll be artists in a group, and sometimes engineers, software developers, sometimes people who are somewhat familiar with how to code, but definitely could use some help from our community and our tools.
Excellent.
And then at the end of it, you have projects that go on to sometimes raise capital. Some of them continue to be worked on to this day. Some of them are in talks with VCs. But regardless of all that, like our goal is to show people that regardless of what your technical expertise is, that there are tools out there right now that you could use to really get your ideas out there. And like the barrier to entry is going down every single day. So that's really what our goal is. And we've been branching out beyond just like our tech bubble, right? So this is where I'm having personally the most fun, right? Is just interacting with different communities like your own.
Excellent. So what role do you play in this development? Like, what do you do?
I'm the founder of Build City. I kind of started like the basic idea of it, and a couple of people around me in the ecosystem started getting interested. And honestly, I've improved as a person because of like my team, right? When I started, this was like very rudimentary. I honestly like didn't know the direction I was going in, but as more people came in, it solidified like what the vision would be.
No, it's good teamwork. I mean, I bear witness to that. I've been the executive director all of 3 months, but I've been a board member for several years, and just having strong people around with various skill sets, passions, and abilities. I'm like a student every time I'm around my team, so I get it. I totally understand that. So I'm glad that we're partnering. I know one of my missions is to always build bridges. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this bridge that we built with yourself, Michael, and your team, how we can serve the community through the technology. I mean, I think this is so important.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm glad that you're excited for us to collaborate. I couldn't ask for anything more than that. So just to explain like the flow for today. It's intros, then we go into 2 different presentations that we have. I'll be giving one presentation about AI agents, and then I'll go into creating a social agent for Yonkers Arts. It'll be a dummy agent. I don't want to put anything out there before getting your approval. So
Understood.
it'll just be for this conversation we're having and this live stream, and then we can talk about like whether or not you guys are interested in having something more robust for your Twitter. And then our second presentation is going to be by Elliot. I'll let him speak about himself and what the presentation is.
Okay.
Yeah. I am a Build City member. I am mostly a software engineer. I work on a lot of different projects across different ecosystems. And the project that we're going to talk about today is something called curate.fun. So it's about community curation. It's tagging and submitting content across different platforms and then making it go through this pipeline so it can be distributed to other platforms. So in the example we're going to do, we're going to make a feed for Yonkers so that people can curate. For example, if people are posting about the new cool thing that they've made, maybe some art that they're publishing or something like that, we as a community can curate that, and then we can publish that onto a feed. And then we have a website that is going to always stay up to date on what people have got going on. And there's nobody that really has to like, it's all decentralized in that way. It lives on its own. It's the community that's curating it together.
Okay, good. Let's make the magic. I love it.
Yeah, amazing. Well said, Elliot. Before we begin, Mike, is there anything you want to say, or should we go ahead and begin? I think we lost Mike there.
Let's get started.
Say that again. Sorry, I was just saying goodbye.
Oh, no worries. No, I was asking if there's anything else that you want to say before we start.
Oh no, I think we could start. Yeah, I think you just I think it was a great introduction, and you guys did a great job explaining exactly what we'll be doing. So yeah, we can go.
It sounds great. What I'm gonna do is I put together a bit of a presentation. So let's see. Let's hope everything works well with this. Just a disclaimer: we're gonna be doing some building live. It's possible that it doesn't fully work, but either way,
We're here to build, so let's see what happens. I'm gonna actually turn my camera off. I'm just getting in from being out all day, but I'm here with you guys. I just don't want to. All right, but continue.
You know, Tony, you want to go ahead and take us off of the stage?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, so I put together this presentation like I was saying earlier. I used, and just for your reference, I used an AI tool just for this presentation as well. It's called Prezi. So if anybody out there is interested in creating quick presentations that are very nice, I would definitely look into Prezi.ai. So yeah, how can AI help artists grow, right? So what we're going to be talking about with my lecture specifically are AI agents. I'm going to go into a bit of a background of what AI agents are. AI agents are intelligent programs designed to automate various tasks that artists regularly face. They can create content, manage messages, promote work, ensuring artists can focus more on their creativity without manual intervention. So the idea is, as an artist, you want to work on your creativity, right? You want to work on your actual art. But there's other things that are associated with being an artist that you might not necessarily want to do. And this AI agents can potentially take over the mundane tasks of an artist, and some of the pain points that artists might have can be taken over by an AI agent. This is a bit of a disclaimer that I put together because there is misinformation about AI agents, and I think people on this stream are probably going to go out there and start searching what AI agents are, and this is just here to explain like what AI agents are today and what they will be in the future. So currently, AI agents function primarily based on predefined instructions and algorithms. So while they can assist with tasks such as content creation, scheduling and content creation, true independent thinking is still beyond their capabilities. So what this means is that they still require human insight. For example, like if you run an agent on Twitter, there could be the chance that it says something that you didn't intend for it to say. So you would have to make sure that you are there to see what the agent is doing. So what's an autonomous AI agent? Autonomous AI agents are advanced programs that can learn from experience and make decisions without extensive human input. Examples include AI that can edit videos based on current trends or manage social media profiles autonomously, with some human supervision necessary. So even with the autonomous agents that we have right now, the framework still requires some human involvement. These agents can't necessarily do everything from A through Z that a human can do. So it still requires human involvement. And then this is the future of what this technology could look like. The future envisions AI that operates independently, handling creative tasks without human intervention. These agents will be capable of negotiating deals, managing online sales, and even protecting copyrights, allowing artists to focus entirely on creation while generating passive income. So this is definitely something that is coming. We can build things that get 90% of the way there, but definitely these agents still need quite a bit of human intervention at this stage. And then this just goes into a bit more of like what a fully autonomous agent would be in the future. It's referred to as a sovereign AI agent. And basically, a sovereign AI agent can run completely autonomously without human involvement. So it would have capabilities such as creating art in an artist style, handling legal matters, and they would have seamless integration with technology of all kinds within the creative process that an artist goes through. Yeah, so we'll go to how AI can help artists today. AI technology assists artists by automating repetitive tasks, allowing more time for creativity. This means social media management to content generation. AI can handle various aspects of an artist's career seamlessly. Social media and branding, AI tools can create compelling social media posts. You'll see that today. It can respond to fan inquiries and designing tailored advertising content. Content creation, obviously, we went through that a bit. It can help with sales and royalties, and it can help with finding opportunities. So you can use AI tools to see if there's gigs, collaborations, and competitions that are relevant to the artist and their style and genre. And this is a bit about what we're going to build on today. We're going to build on something called Eliza OS. And Eliza OS is an AI agent designed to operate independently in the creative domain. This tool can manage various tasks, interact with other AI systems, and evolve over time, making it something that can be an essential asset for artists that are seeking efficiency, autonomy, and more time to focus on the creative process itself instead of focusing on some of the mundane aspects of an artist's life and career. What are the capabilities of Eliza OS? Eliza can be adjusted to handle numerous responsibilities such as promotion on social media, selling artwork, managing contracts, and ensuring consistent brand presence. As it learns and adapts, its potential to streamline an artist's business operation increases, allowing creatives to focus more on their craft. And what we're doing today, we'll use Eliza to create a dummy Twitter account for Yonkers Arts. This is just for the sake of the presentation itself. I don't have any intention of keeping this running, and I didn't even I did not specifically label it as Yonkers Arts on Twitter. So what we'll do now is we'll go to the GitHub here just to make sure we're still there. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is going to get a bit technical. For anyone who's already familiar with software development with GitHub, I encourage you to check out Eliza OS here at github.com/ElizaOS/Eliza. And for those that aren't familiar with software development, I just ask that you follow along with the process with me. And then we can definitely connect after or do even follow-up sessions or in-person workshops so that this is something that is accessible for everyone. This is really to start getting people's juices flowing. Just a bit about what Eliza is. Introduction to Eliza. Okay, Eliza is a powerful multi-agent simulation framework designed to create, deploy, and manage autonomous AI agents. It uses a coding language called TypeScript. And really, what we're going to be doing with it today is creating an AI agent that can manage a dummy Yonkers Arts Twitter account. So we'll be doing things like telling it how to essentially think. Maybe it's better if I just show the code itself. So this is the repository, and within this repository, there's a specific file called character.ts. Here we're going to change the bio section, as well as some of the lore that is already here. What you're seeing is basically information that's standard within this framework. So you can run this agent as is, and it'll be posting based off of the information that you provided in the bio and the lore. Specifically for Yonkers Arts, we'll put some general information here. You know what? Maybe this is a good time to get everyone else involved on the call, just so we can get a bit of the bio. Yay. So, Evan, I'm feeding the AI a bit of information. What's a good place to start in terms of background on Yonkers Arts?
Good question.
YonkersArts.org.
Yeah, if you go to YonkersArts.org, you can pull anything off of there. That's
Okay.
good. Yeah, keep it easy.
You should also, Tony, use an AI tool to populate your character file.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that off screen just for the sake of simplicity.
Sure.
But what I'm gonna do, just so people know what how the process is working for me, is that I'm gonna take some information from the About Us section on YonkersArts.org, and I'm gonna feed it to ChatGPT. I'm gonna tell ChatGPT to create a bio and some lore around the Yonkers Arts, and then you're gonna see me included in the file that I just showed earlier. I'm running out of water. I'm gonna have to grab some after. Let's see. Okay, cool. Include Yeah, so right now, ChatGPT is just generating some lore based off of the About Us section that I copied from Yonkers Arts website. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and share my screen again. Okay. For the bio section, I'm just going to include information that I'm taking from the About Us section on Yonkers Arts. Yep. I did that wrong. Why is it doing that? Oh, I see. Cool. It's a bit messy. Okay. This is just information that I took from the About Us section of Yonkers Arts. And then I also generated a bit of lore that we're going to include here.
Explain what lore. What is the purpose of lore? I know bio, but what would lore be?
Lore just kind of makes a story around like Yonkers Arts. I'm just using ChatGPT to create a story. It looks like it's done a pretty good job. I'm not gonna include the whole thing because it's a lot and it's probably gonna cause some issues, but probably just the first two sections here. It's kind of like a story that's making up. But what we could do in the case of creating an actual agent that Yonkers Arts created, we can include maybe some of the struggles that Yonkers Arts went through and you went through personally as the director, and maybe even like why Yonkers Arts was created to fill what need, the process, who came in along the way, just to create like a story that the agent is familiar with and can speak about. What's going on here? Why is this on? Cool. So now our character profile is done. What we're gonna do next is environment file. We need to use an API key from something called Open Router. So we're gonna generate an API key right now. And I'm going to delete this API key after because this is going public. So don't want anyone to use it. Someone might use it right now, but it's okay. We'll put it Yonkers.
What does API stand for?
Good question.
No, don't worry about it. Keep on flowing. I don't want to stop your flow. I didn't know if that was.
Yeah, no, I do know, but actually, no, I don't know.
I can. API stands for an application programming interface.
There
So
you go.
it's how when you're writing code, it's how you can communicate with other applications. It's the interface that the computer uses.
Excellent. Thank you, Elliot.
Yeah.
Thanks, Elliot. Saved me there. Okay, so I generated the key, copied it. Now I'm gonna just go back to the repo that we had. I'm gonna include it here. And then I created a dummy Twitter account. So what I'm gonna do is just include the username, password, and email for the account. And when I run this example, it should be able to connect to that Twitter. So hopefully this works, and it's able to generate a post based off of the bio and lore that we fed it. Okay, let's see if it goes. Oh, it logged in, nice. Let's see if it generated something. Yeah, you see right here, this is the Twitter account. It's Yonkers 932, just a dummy account.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's showing that it logged into the account just off of the example. It's showing my location, don't like that, so I'm gonna take that off. But let's see the profile. Yeah, there you go. It just generated a post 24 seconds ago. The universe is just a bunch of atoms floating in the void. There's no such thing as objects or people, just temporary arrangement of particles destined to dissolve back into the cosmic soup. So obviously, this needs to be refined a bit in terms of what content that Yonkers Arts would want to generate. But based off of the information that we fed it, this is the post that it came up with.
Very
When sorry, go ahead, Evan.
No, I was just saying, very impressive. I mean, just that back end magic that happens that makes things happen in that environment is good to see.
Yeah, for sure. And this is something that we put together just for this stream, right? And we did it in the stream itself. So if there was more time on refining the process for this and working with Yonkers Arts to create a better bio, better lore, using a better model, this definitely could be like a full-fledged usable social account that can promote Yonkers Arts. And definitely something that could be used by many other artists within the Yonkers Arts community. Let's see, I'm getting another notification here. Oh, we see Elliot just left a comment. Oh, this is so deep. And you still have access to the account, so you can definitely write something like I have no other comments. So you still have the ability to write comments, write posts, but
If you see, it actually did reply to me.
oh, did it?
Yeah, if you refresh it.
Nice. I think about a lot of things, but mostly I'm just trying to figure out my place in this crazy universe. Nice,
That
nice.
is interesting. So, quick question in terms of if we had someone administering that, what is the control that it has between human and AI in terms of responding, posting? Like, how does that work?
So just to get more insight on your question, I'll probably remove my screen now. Your question is, who has the controls over what the or when the AI decides to respond or post?
Yeah, I mean, at times having it automated makes sense, and sometimes somebody may want to, actually be on there and respond to certain comments. So, is there an off and on switch, or how does that work with an administrator beyond what AI can do?
Yeah, definitely. When you're creating something production grade, there'll be a whoever is responsible for the account will have access to on and off switches for the AI agent. Also, you can get into like the nitty gritty of the code to say, hey, like I want you to just write one post during the morning, and then every other post is by the account holder itself, right? So you could definitely like create restrictions around when the AI agent responds to a comment, if it responds, and how often it posts. It's very customizable.
Very impressive. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Good luck.
And again, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, how do I, because as much as I'd like to um, pop my collar about being the executive director, I'm really I work with a board. So how do I share this success and this experience with the board beyond me having to explain it?
Sure. You could show this video. That's a good way to start. Another is we can definitely show the Twitter account. It's not going to be generating posts because I'm gonna stop running the example. I don't want to keep my computer on.
But if this is something that you're interested in keeping running, we can go ahead and just clean it up, and then we can deploy it so that it will be running and the rest of the board can go ahead and talk to it.
No, I mean I'm sure the board would would have to have a better understanding than it being up and running immediately. But thank you. I definitely see it as a valuable tool, not just for Twitter, but for other aspects of running the organization. So this is a great introduction to the technical possibilities of us moving into this space as an organization.
For sure. And we'll definitely put together some material. This is going to be a recording of this video on YouTube. That's a good place to start. Um, there also will be we could put together a bit of like a one-sheeter just to explain what happened. And then we can just show the Twitter account itself while it's not generating any additional posts. Just to give them a feel of like what happened during the actual process while we were deploying it.
Excellent. I know we have a we have a board meeting on next Tuesday at 6. So anything that you can send me, Michael has my email. Just send it to me, and I'd love to present this as us really taking the organization to a new level. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's amazing. We'll definitely follow up with Mike and send him the things that are necessary.
Excellent. Gentlemen, I would love to stay on, but my wife is giving me crazy looks because I've been busy all day. So I thank you, Elliot and Tony. I look forward to meeting you in person at sometime soon. And is Michael still on, or is he on, or
No, he got kicked off.
okay, I'll text him. But thank you so much for your time. Please make sure to send the video to me as well so I can share that. Okay.
For sure. Thank you for coming on and
Yeah.
giving it a shot.
Thanks
Appreciate
for coming on.
Have a great evening. Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Okay, Elliot. Do you want to continue with your presentation now?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. Elliot's gonna show a project he's been working on. So I'm just gonna give him the screen now. and you'll be listening to him speak his magic for the next 20, 30 minutes, I would say, or so.
Cool. What's up, guys? Let me wait for, there we go. Okay. So today I'm going to do a small workshop on this project I've been working on. It's about turning crowdsourced news into automated recurring AI content. It's called curate.fun. The goal of it is to create feeds, content feeds that are decentralized, that can come from any sort of source platform like X or Facebook or Instagram or something like that. We can curate this content. We can put it through transformations in order to generate other content and reach more people on different channels. So content on X doesn't have to stay on X. It can go and get onto Facebook, for example, or even a different, more, maybe a more future-proof type of social media or something like that, like an RSS feed or something similar. So this is the main page. We support a lot of different feeds right now. They're dictated by hashtags, and you can actually see that a whole bunch of people have been curating. We've been curating news about grants, what's happening in Ethereum and Near. This is mostly like a Web3 product that we've been focusing on. But I've been starting one for climate. I started one for climate today. We could start one for Yonkers if that's of interest. Things about DeSci, etc. So essentially how it works is we have this bot that's running. So if I go to curate.fun bot, so this is a page, but this is actually a bot. It is a living and breathing bot with its own logs. We can see it's running right now. It's checking mentions. It's seeing if there is anything, if there's any processing to do. So let's give it something to process. So first we gotta find a post. I don't really want to do one like that. Oh man, too much Trump news. Let's do the Build City post.
Nice.
All right, so we have a workshop that's going on. So if I wanted to submit this for curation, let's say I wanted to expose to more people to know about this workshop that's going on right now, I would do !submit, curate.fun, and then let's give it a hashtag. We're kind of talking about AI, AI3, which is like AI Web3. And then we're saying that Build City is doing a live broadcast with talking about AI agents for promoting brands in a workshop displayed to Yonkers Arts. And let's put your guys's YonkersArts.org. So I've commented that. We can come over and we can look at the logs. It checks for mentions every minute. So it just checked. We'll have to wait another minute to go again. But essentially what we should expect is that, so since we tagged it with hashtag AI and hashtag AI3, we would expect it to pop up on this feed right here. So, okay, received a new submission. It's processing it. There you go. It popped up here. Here's my note talking about all this type of thing. And then it goes through this process of transformation. So we can actually see those transformations. They went down. I can tell I should get a message for this here in a bit. Let's see. So I would expect it to pop up on this feed. It hasn't yet. The last message was this like AI summarized post for Noctra, which is right here. So that's this one, this Noctra post. I don't know why I didn't do it. Oh, it's because I'm not admin on it. So that's why. So, okay, on these feeds, in order for it to go and get distributed to outside other sources, it needs to be approved. And since I'm not a moderator of either of these feeds, it's not going to go through the whole process. But if it did go through the whole process, like this one right here, this Noctra, so one of these approvers on Twitter would have had to say, would have had to click one of these buttons. This text essentially went through a process to be AI summarized with a title. So this one says that AI partners with Phantom Network to enhance DeFi and Aptos. And then it has a summary and then a source to the original post, which was this. So pretty cool. I think that there's a lot of different capabilities that this could be used for. In the context of Yonkers Arts, for example, if Yonkers Arts wanted to have its own feed, and if people were posting already online about what they're building, what they're creating, maybe things that are happening, things that have attention drawn to them, and they wanted it to reach not just within the X platform, but on other platforms where other people are. They could go and they could, submit at curate.fun or at that Yonkers bot that Tony was making, and then they would tag like hashtag Yonkers. This is important,
Yeah, maybe I could share the username for the Yonkers bot, and we could see what happens.
We could do that, sure. What is it? Yonkers 932?
Yeah, 932. There you go.
This one's a little bit sad. I don't know. A missing Bronx woman found in suitcase. I don't know if we want to. Here, let's do this one. We're protecting Yonkers Public Schools, so we can ask. What do you think about this? And then we'll wait a bit for it to reply. You're still running it, Tony?
Yeah, I'm still running it.
Cool. Great question. Can they do a demonstration for at 5:51? Oh, for Yonkers Arts board members. Yeah, we could do a demonstration for them, for sure.
Yeah, we definitely can.
Okay, so I want to shift to something else. This is a tool that it's called Lovable Dev. Go ahead.
Right before you do, did we get a response?
It looks like we did. It replied. I hope it says something good. I think it's great to see young people standing up for their future and fighting for what they believe in.
Oh, awesome. So basically, you tagged Yonkers Arts and you asked what does it think about this specific post, and it was able to see what it's about and give a response that was a good response from the Yonkers Arts perspective.
Right. Okay. So I wanted to shift topics next into a really accessible, cool tool that I would highly recommend anybody that's watching this to try out. I love it. That's why they called it Lovable Dev. But we can create some a app in a pretty short amount of time. So, for example, let's say we wanted to build a feed for Yonkers, so Yonkers Arts. So this is what you guys are all about. And I want to say, please create me a website that will post curated news updates from the community. Here is what Yonkers art is all about. And then I got to give it some details so it knows a little bit about some things. So let's see.
How do you whistle like that, man?
Yeah, you can.
I can't. I'm not gonna try either.
Okay, so we've got data that follows a certain type, and then yeah, okay. So data will follow this type. All right, so we're gonna enter that. And then the agent works. So right now it's actually building a website according to the prompt that I had given. I've especially liked this tool because I've always kind of struggled with something like front end development, or especially you have this big idea and how do you get started? And sometimes things can seem really daunting. Like there's just so much to do. Or maybe let's say it is something like building a website. You know, there's all these like really great tools for building websites out there, but sometimes you have to make sure that the template you find is close enough to what you want, or you have to use their platform to really try and like finagle it into what you need. So this is great because you get to just talk to it. And as you'll see, like we'll be able to get pretty granular with it all. Tell exactly what type of style you want. Change all things about it.
Love how it's showing like every file being generated.
Yeah, I know, right? Honestly, sometimes I think it's crazy how advanced these coding tools have gotten, especially within the past 6 months. Like, in a way, I can't believe that I would just write code by hand, you know? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And yeah, this is a time to like hop in and learn about these tools. 6 more months from now, God knows where we'll be.
yeah, that's true. Man, there's a lot of code to build right here.
It's a lot of hard work you're doing right there, man.
I know. My day has like turned into just like clicking buttons all day. Just type.
You're like, why don't I have an agent to click the buttons for me?
I know. Soon you will. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. Don't tell me it's going to be an unsuccessful build. There you go. Holy crap.
Nice. That's really nice.
This is a lot more than I thought it'd be.
Dang.
Yeah, so as you can see, we've got a home page with its own articles everywhere. What I was proposing earlier was this idea that people could curate news and these type of things that turn into this AI-generated summarized content. It can turn into actual news that's there. And you can choose how much of AI generation you really need. I think it is really important to keep the human touch, especially in something like Yonkers art, where ultimately it's folks that are expressing themselves. Let's
Sure.
see. But I want to just like change something. Can we change the style of this? Let's give it a gradient background. A more. Do you want to go modern, or you want to go like classic Web 1 kind of feel?
Let's do a classic feel. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. A more Web 1 Craigslist, maybe not Craigslist, but Windows 97 type of feel. I want it to feel like a community hub app, something where people feel at home, something that's familiar. What type of colors do we like?
I don't know. I'll leave O2. Black and white always looks good, but probably I would say Yonkers Arts wants a bit more color. So
Yeah, let's see. Their colors are green, blue, pink, and orange. All right, let's see what it can do with that.
it responds with no.
Nah, I don't like that idea. A nostalgic community hub feel.
Cool.
I've also been wondering if it'd be beneficial to do like more live coding sessions, stuff like this, like live streams of building something, maybe even like, you know, Mads Knows Best brought up this Pamela's Big Heart Foundation. It's pretty cool. I wasn't able to find a direct website for it, like that one that existed, but this could be like a good opportunity to build something for it. And then, live, be able to like, maybe even like using a platform like this is still a bit too, what's the word? Intimidating. But to be able to like get builders in rooms with idea havers. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty sick.
That's nice.
Yeah. That's cool. All right. Looks like there's an error. Featured story is overlaying this drop down. But man, this is really cool.
Oh wow.
I know. I kind of want to keep this for myself in a way. Build more things like this.
It's awesome. Yeah, maybe you should like host it on Netlify or something.
Yeah, we can do that. So yeah, we built something, and it's really easy to publish it.
I don't even think you need to host it on Netlify, right? You could just publish it, and it gives you like a link to reference. Right?
Yeah, I mean, there's like the preview link, but now, yeah, there you go, like this.
Cool.
We've got a full website.
Yeah, we can include this part of the material that we can show Yonkers Arts next week. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, and to your point, we could definitely get people together in a room and just have them flesh out their ideas. And then we could have we could either do like we can either have people helping them in person, or we can even like get people on like yourself on like a call, and kind of like work with them so that it's like a two-way thing where like an expert like you is there virtually, and then me and other people in Build City are there hands-on, kind of like taking your lead, right? Or you're taking the lead, and we're kind of like we're puppets in a way.
Yeah, sure. No, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I like that idea, definitely.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to go through, or?
Yeah, I just wanted to show this was the majority of it. I mean, it's so easy now with the tools that are available to just take an idea and at least get it out there, get it started. It's easier than ever to collaborate and cooperate with others to build software that actually like builds community and utilizes the community to create better outcomes, to create solutions, just as we've seen that you can talk to an AI agent to kind of share ideas, as well as you can train it on what type of ideals and maybe happenings that are happening in the group to like form this bigger thing. And then we have the tool of building front ends, building websites, and how we just built an example website in probably under 5-10 minutes, and how you can deploy it and you can share that link with others today. There's definitely, which we will be including, there's resources on how to better utilize the platform, how to make sure that, you know, you've got the right UI changes so that it can be more production grade type of application. But it all comes with learning and all that type of thing. So that's all I really wanted to share today.
Yeah, and appreciate your words. Definitely something that people should keep in mind. I've also put on screen the website that Elliot just deployed. It's yonkers-art-news-hub.lovable.app. If you guys just want to check it out, this was AI generated with the help of Elliot's prompts, but definitely something that any one of you can play around with and launch something of your own for sure. Here we go. Yeah. So looks like Mike is not with us anymore. His phone died, and he's nobly helping someone get home right now. So
Nice.
he's not going to be able to join us for the end of the call. But yeah, this has been great. Definitely enjoyed talking with Evan. Got some good insight on Yonkers Arts and the background of its development. Glad to see the website and the about us, and getting the chance to feed our AI agent and have it generate posts. It's like Eddie's saying I'm echoing. I don't know how to stop that.
I muted maybe.
Okay, cool. Hopefully that's better. But yeah, so we'll end it here. Thanks, shout out to Elliot for your excellent presentation and being able to interact with my AI agent. And yeah, we're looking forward to some more workshops and some more collaboration with Yonkers Arts and the broader Yonkers community. Thank you guys, and thank you, Elliot. Thank you, Eddie, for your comments. Definitely appreciate it. Bye bye, guys.